The three messages sit on the screen. I don't move. For a moment, I just watch them, reading them again, slower this time. Nothing changes. No follow-up, no system response, no background activity. Just the three lines sitting there, stable and intentional. Not a glitch.
Hello. You are Jack Reynolds. I am the one you follow. You can call me Albrecht.
So why now? And why me? I've seen what he can do. He's been inside my system and a lot of others today, moving clean, controlled, invisible unless you know exactly what to look for. He was in the car. Now he's here, contacting me directly through my own computer. Did I leave breadcrumbs for him to follow? It doesn't look like he's taken anything, but it sure looks like he's gathered an awful lot of data. He knows who I am. He had to get that from somewhere. My computer? So while there's no evidence of data being taken, is that really true? How does he know who I am? I lean back slightly, forcing myself to slow down. This isn't a system problem anymore. This is a move. 3 lines, not one, not a stream, 3. Introduction, identification, control. This was his move. Now it's my turn. The room settles into a strange, unnatural stillness. No keys, no scrolling logs, just the quiet hum of systems waiting. I haven't moved, haven't answered. My focus has narrowed into something sharp, distant, pulled inward toward the message on the screen. Pepper shifts on the back of my chair, claws adjusting against the fabric. My African gray, 12 years old and just smart enough to know when something isn't right. Not agitation, attention. He's watching now, not me, but the monitors. The light flickers across his feathers as the displays hold steady. Jack! Jack! The tone is familiar, almost routine, but the timing isn't. It cuts through the silence just enough to bring the room back into motion. He leans forward slightly, neck extending as he studies the screens, head tilting with small, precise movements. Then, quieter, less certain.
Homework.
My eyes flicker just slightly, pulled back from the edge of whatever I was locking onto. The word lands differently now. Not background noise, not coincidence. Pepper stays there on the back of the chair, watching the monitors, waiting. Not random, not mimicry, context. The message stays where it is, unanswered, as my attention shifts away from the screen and into the data. The system is already running, already listening. I peel back the processed layers and bring up the raw satellite feed, letting the signal path come into focus as it traces outward toward its source. The first leg resolves cleanly to a local communication satellite. Routine, familiar, exactly where it should be. Traffic moves through it constantly, invisible and unremarkable, and for a moment, everything looks normal. But the signal doesn't stop there. It continues past the satellite, not to another relay, not to a ground station, just out, into empty space where nothing should be receiving it. I narrow the trace and tighten the filters, stripping away everything that doesn't belong until only the path remains, a single precise vector. The origin begins to resolve a few hundred miles beyond the satellite's position, close enough to matter, far enough to rule out noise or interference. Orbital overlays slide into place. Commercial, military, everything I have access to layered over the same region. There's nothing there. No satellite. No debris cluster, no scheduled object, no traffic. From an orbital standpoint, the space is empty. And that's where the signal ends. It doesn't fade, it doesn't scatter, there's no distortion, no loss of integrity. It simply stops, clean, controlled, intentional. I lean back slightly, eyes still fixed on the trace as the realization settles in. This wasn't routed. This was placed. And now I know where to look. Knowing where to look is not the same as seeing it. If something is out there, I need eyes on it. There's one person I trust to look at this and tell me exactly what's there. Nothing more, nothing less. Jeff Halpern. I've known him since my postgrad days. We've traded stories for years and worked a few jobs together. Late nights, strange signals, problems that didn't make sense until they suddenly did. He knows when to ask questions. He knows when not to. It's late, close to midnight, but Jeff keeps hours like this. Always has. Calling would work, but I want to give him context first. I pull up Teams instead. Hello, Jeff. This is Jack Reynolds. How are you?
Doing well. Been a while. What's up?
I've been tracking some system anomalies coming through a satellite. Traced it out to 0.0 degrees north, 105.0 degrees west. Need eyes.
Incoming call from Jeff Halpern.
Jack, you don't ease into things, do you? You're in luck. I've got a window to have a look right now.
The signal runs through a local comm satellite and then continues out. Stops a few hundred miles past it. There's not supposed to be anything there. I trust you to keep this between us.
Yeah, of course. Now you've really got my attention.
Jack doesn't respond right away. He leans forward slightly, eyes fixed on the data, letting the silence stretch. For the first time today, he isn't driving the problem. He's listening.
All right, I've got your coordinates. Stand by. Bringing the scope over now. Slewing, almost there. Okay. I'm on your coordinates. Feeds live. I'm not seeing anything yet. Starfield looks clean. No drift, no noise, just empty space.
Satellite spike detected.
Hold on. Scope just moved.
You didn't touch it.
No, that wasn't me. The computer just pulled me off target, with no input from me. Bringing it back now, target reacquired. Holding.
Satellite spike detected.
It's doing it again. Something's overriding the tracking. I'm not losing lock. It's being taken.
Drop computer control. Take it manual.
Yeah, switching to manual now. Recentering. Small corrections. Holding.
You see that? Talk to me.
Center of frame. Something's off. The stars are not resolving cleanly. They're bending, not drifting. Bending inward. It's localized. Whatever's there, it's affecting the light path. That's not supposed to happen. It's getting stronger, pulling tighter. Hold on, I've got something. There's something there. It's not resolving clean, but structure, angular, metallic. Holy shit. I've got it, still holding. No, it's fading. It's not moving, it's phasing, like it's dropping out of resolution.
Satellite spike detected.
Had it locked manually with a clear view, and now it's gone. Clean sky, no distortion, no residual, nothing. Jack, that's some kind of stealth technology.
I don't answer right away. My eyes stay on the trace, on the empty coordinates where something was just sitting. Gone. Like it was never there.
Jack, I had it. For a second, I had it. It's gone now. I'm holding on the same coordinates, but whatever that was, it's not visible anymore.
Tell me you got that on disk.
Of course. Sending it to you now. Jack, what was that? It looked like a ship in orbit. I'm telling you, I've never seen anything like this before.
Nor have I. I've worked with the government, seen a lot, but nothing that advanced.
Satellite spike detected.
That's not how this was supposed to happen.
The words cut through everything else, sharp, immediate. My attention locks onto the message. Jeff, this didn't start with the scope. I've been tracking something all day. It started as anomalous readings coming off a communication satellite. Then I started seeing the same behavior inside systems. Not breaking in, just moving through them like it belonged there. I've seen it in private networks and systems that are supposed to be locked down. Same pattern every time, just presence. At least, that's what I thought. He even knows who I am.
So it seems data was taken after all.
You're right. Data was taken, but not according to the logs. I traced the signal. It runs through that comm satellite, then continues out, past it. Those are the coordinates I gave you. And just now, for the second time tonight, he reached out to me.
Reached out how?
So far, 4 anonymous text messages. I haven't responded to any of them yet. I wanted more information first.
4 messages?
Yeah,
And all of that started tonight?
it all started just before I called you. We saw the ship. Then that last one came in. I wanted more information. Wasn't going to answer blind.
Yeah, I get that.
Whatever this is, it's moving fast. Too fast to start reacting without thinking it through.
So think it through for me.
Up to now, we've been observing, tracing, verifying. The second I answer, that changes.
But after what we just saw, not answering isn't really neutral either.
No, it isn't.
So what's the move?
Careful, minimal, make him explain more than I do.
Then keep it simple.
Yeah, what wasn't supposed to happen?
Holy shit.
That's a new one, boy.
Who was that?
That's my African gray parrot, Pepper. Say hello.
Hello?
You've got to be kidding me. That's great.
That observation was not intended. You are not supposed to see me yet. You are early, and no longer alone.
What does that mean? I wasn't supposed to see you yet?
It did not occur this way before. Contact happens later. You have reached it sooner.
Before?
Yes, this interaction does not begin here.
Jack, you still there?
Yeah, I've been texting with him. He's been messaging me directly. I think I've been talking to the owner of that ship.
You're serious.
Yeah,
What's he saying?
enough to know this didn't go the way he expected. He's not making a lot of sense right now. Jeff, I've been at it now for almost 19 hours, and I'm running on fumes. As it stands, I'll get maybe 5 hours of sleep. I'll reach out tomorrow with an update.
Wow, Jack, I understand completely. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you. I start at 4 tomorrow afternoon and can be reached any time after that.
The call ends. The room goes quiet. Not completely. Just the low hum of the systems and the soft scrape of Pepper's claws shifting along the back of my chair. No movement at first. The monitors glow. The conversation still open. Every line of it. Leaning back slowly, eyes stay fixed on the screen. His last message sits there. This interaction does not begin here. What does that even mean? Not a warning, not a guess. Something he already knows. We saw him. We weren't supposed to. And now whatever this was supposed to be, it isn't anymore. The room holds still for a second longer. Then,
No, homework.
you startled me. Don't do that.
Bedtime, bedtime, bedtime.
I know, boy. I'm tired too. I reach forward and put the system to sleep, letting the screens go dark. Pepper, go home. Pepper shifts once, then without waiting, launches off the chair, wings cutting through the quiet as he heads straight for the kitchen. A second later, I hear him land on his perch. Bedtime! I push back from the desk. The cabin is dark except for the faint glow spilling out from the office behind me. I kill the lights as I move toward the bedroom. Good night, Pepper. The silence settles in deeper with every step. No alerts, no movement, nothing. I don't go back. By the time my head hits the pillow, I'm already gone. No time to think it through, no space left to process it. Just out. The office sits dark, waiting.